I am here with Shelbi Gardner, freshman, who is coming off two really good tournaments, two good finishes for her in her first two collegiate starts. Shelbi, just what's the transition been like for you going from high school to this now college level? What's that transition just been like for you?
It's been interesting for sure. I think I don't know, it was definitely weird. I can't really like put it into words. I feel like I kind of set myself up to be prepared for it, but nothing really quite prepares you for it until you're in it. It kind of took me a while to get my feet under me with classes, and I'm in 17 credits, and then we have golf practice every day, so it's just kind of a matter of staying disciplined and keeping on top of my schedule and making sure all my responsibilities are covered. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a grind, but I'm loving it so far. I love the atmosphere. I love everything about it so far.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Taking you back to that first tournament, you shot 77 in round one. You were 6 over through the first 4 holes, and then all of a sudden, then you shot 1 under the rest of the way. Just what goes with the mental side of the game with you, and like, how do you have like a mantra? Do you have anything that kind of gets you back into it when you maybe have like a few holes like that?
Yeah. So growing up, I definitely didn't have the best mental state in golf. I had to work a lot and for a very long time on my mental state, and just like keeping my cool and like not letting a bad shot or a bad hole define me. So I did go 6 over in those first 4 holes, and that was incredibly humbling. I feel like all summer I've played a pretty steady game. I'll have a bad hole or two, but other than that, it's typically pars or bogeys and maybe a birdie here and there. But so to start with a bogey, double bogey, it was a lot, but I just kind of had to remind myself I'm here for a reason. Coach picked me for a reason. I've played golf basically my whole life. Like, I'm a good golfer. I just have to trust that and trust the process. And and I knew that course was not as difficult as I was making it on myself those first few holes. But it's definitely a mental game. But
what were some of the advantages of that course that you feel like you could have taken advantage of? Like, what were some of did that course play to your strengths really well? What were some of those?
I felt like it's pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get. There was a little bit of trouble in terms of water and bunkers and stuff like that, and I really found myself in those in the first few holes. And so I think just focusing on the amount of fairway that I was given in the next few to like kind of come back from that was huge, and not like let those obstacles kind of distract me.
And then you went back home this past week into Sheridan. You played at the Powder Run. I don't know how much you've played at it growing up, but what was it like being back in that atmosphere, being back in Sheridan, playing that tournament?
Yeah, it was amazing, honestly. It was so like heartwarming, and I've played there since I was 3 years old, since we moved there when I moved to Sheridan. And I worked there the past 3 summers, and so just to see all the members and the employees and just everybody there, I just was surrounded by my people, and being able to hit a bad shot or come in from a hole or get a shuttle from one hole to the next and see so many people that I know and love and that have supported me through fundraising in high school, and like just have seen me through everything was just amazing, and I just was so happy to be there.
And what are just some things you're trying to keep working on and keep getting better at as we progress in the season, as we come into this first home tournament too?
Yeah, I think my main goal is to probably have two rounds in the 70s. That's always kind of been a goal of mine, and I haven't quite achieved that yet. I was really hoping to get that this past weekend in the Powderhorn, but I think that, and just staying consistent and keeping a level head and trying to eliminate the kind of blow-up holes and stuff that happens, and stay on top of the bogeys and just remind myself it's all going to be okay.
You're playing in a home tournament here this weekend here at Spearfish. You're newer to the course here, coming to BH only this year, but what are your first impressions of this course since you came here, and just what are you looking forward to playing in it?
Yeah, I think I was told, during my visit I drove the back 9 with Coach, but all the girls were like, it's pretty straightforward, what you see is what you get, and I feel like it doesn't really get the credit that it deserves. Like, it's a little bit trickier than some tend to believe, and it's definitely not an easy course, but it's so pretty, and just glad to have a place like this to call home.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Shelbi.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.